It's sour, isn't it?
Yeah, we picked it too early.
I just licked it and it's sour.
Too early.
Ah! Oh man, it's sour.
Hello friends, welcome back to the vlog. Since I got my Apple Watch for my birthday from Steven, I've been loving doing the Apple Fitness Plus workouts. So this Tuesday afternoon, I chose to do a spin class. I ended up doing 20 minutes on the bike, and I finished the workout with a mindful cool down with Molly. She's one of my favorite coaches on Apple Fitness Plus. I don't know why, I think it's just that she's super kind. They're all super kind, and I just really like her meditation sessions. I really liked the mindful session at the end of this one because she asked us to find commonalities between a bunch of different people in our lives, and that was really useful and cool to do.
Okay, it is super sunny today, but I just finished doing a spin class with my Apple Fitness Plus, and it was great. I love using my Apple Watch for the Apple workouts. It's just so cool to see where you are, like in the pack. I'm a very competitive person, so it's cool to see if I'm in the front or in the back, and I need to pick up my slack. So far, I've done 2 out of 3 rings. I'm close to my second ring, and the blue ring I never really close. Actually, no, I'm pretty good at closing the blue ring. That's the stand ring. That's the one I'm almost closed. I'm not very good at the exercise ring just because what I do for a living is very physical and physically demanding, so I also don't have much time for exercise, but I've been forcing myself to carve out time. So I just did a 20-minute cycling class, and I was on the bike, and then I did a 10-minute mindful cool down stretch, which was great. I'm teaching someone in the next 15 minutes, so I'm just reapplying some makeup. I didn't have makeup on before, and I thought I started the class with her at 4 o'clock, so now I have an extra 15 minutes to get ready. I keep getting warnings on my phone about like an impending storm, but as you guys can see, it's so beautifully sunny out right now. It does not feel like it's about to storm. But watch, I'm gonna eat my words in a few hours and it's going to completely storm. I honestly love storms when I'm inside. I do. I just love the vibes, especially if the power goes out. I know I'm weird for that, but like if the power goes out and it's not affecting me, I love it because then I can like light some candles. Feels very retro. We used to have the power go out a lot more when I was a kid, I feel like, because I feel like we had a lot more summer storms. That's something you can't really ignore. There's not as much rain, I feel like. Maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I just feel like it's been very hot this summer. We haven't had a lot of rain. Here we go. Or maybe I'm just vividly remembering those storms because I remember like, you know, bunkering up in the basement with my parents. It was so much fun. It was probably scary, but like to me it was fun because it just meant I was like almost like a sleepover in the basement because we would literally bring like a mattress down and we would just stay down there. And we had a bunch of stuff just in case. It was so much fun. My dad was a huge worrywart when it came to stuff like that, so yeah, that's another story for another time though. I don't have any eyeshadow in here, so I feel like that's good for makeup. I'm just gonna, I don't know, wait around for my class to start, I guess. Currently, what time is it? 4:05. I still have 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang.
So my 7 o'clock person actually ended up canceling, so I had some extra free time, and I decided to use that free time by getting outside because summer is not that long in Canada. As you guys know, it gets dark way sooner. Even now it's starting to get dark around 8:30, so I took Elsa on a sunset walk by the beach, and when I got home I decided to paint my nails, go on live on TikTok, have a bubble bath, and read my book.
Okay, so I don't have my watch anymore. I was just going to check my time. I took it off. I closed all my rings, thankfully. I just got back from a walk with Elsa. We watched the sunset. Super romantic. But I'm home now. I'm going to paint my nails. I honestly have trouble with entertaining myself sometimes because I keep myself so busy during the year and during the summer. And tonight was one of the first nights that I wasn't teaching in person until my schedule starts back up again next week. But I didn't know what to do with myself because my last person also canceled, the person I had at 7 to 8. So I went on a walk with Elsa, and when I got home, it was only like 8 o'clock. So I was like, what do I do? So I just kind of like sat in the bed, watched some TikToks, drank some water, and I was gonna have a bath, but I looked at my nails and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to paint my nails because I've been chewing them like mad lately. So I'm gonna paint them, cute little color. Tomorrow night, I'm going out with my friend Amber. We're just gonna run some errands. We're gonna go to like Michael's, stuff like that, do a little bit of shopping. I also kind of wanna go to Sephora because I need moisturizer because the only moisturizer I have right now is Glow Recipe. And if I'm being honest, the Glow Recipe moisturizer is not my favorite because it's very scented and I feel like scented things just aren't good for my skin. So I'm gonna get something else, hopefully. I tend to try to look at Winners or Home Sense for skincare as well, because they have a lot of skincare, such as First Aid Beauty, which is my go-to, but they haven't had it lately. So yeah, interesting story. Just kidding, I know it's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna paint my nails and then probably just get ready for bed, do some skincare. Maybe I'll do a face mask at the same time. I guess I should have done a face mask now to leave it on, but I also don't want to have to wash my face with my nails wet, and I want to do my nails early enough before bed that I don't go to bed with wet nails. I find sometimes when I paint my nails, it takes a while for them to dry, so you almost need like 2 to 3 hours for them to fully dry. So I'm gonna do like a light coat of the Hard to Resist, I think. Could also do a color, I don't know. I have this Essie red color that I really like, so I could use that. I just don't know how long it's going to take to dry. You know what I mean? I should use the Hard to Resist because my nails aren't that long right now, and I really just want to go for growth versus how they look. And they won't look the cutest with paint on them because they're quite stubby. That's okay. I'll show you guys the finished product. So I'm at the studio today and I wanted to try out my Pointe shoes because, like I said, I'm potentially going to be dancing at a performance. So I need to like see if I can actually do the variation still before I just like wing it on stage. I need to practice a tiny little bit. So I'm just gonna show my Pointe shoes really quick, not the best way. I'm just gonna do a quick sewing and then I'm going to try out the variation because I have some extra time today since I had a cancellation. It's so hard to sew these Pointe shoes. I forgot how hard it is to sew these Pointe shoes. I'm just sewing it on the outside as well because I don't really mind how it looks because people won't see it from how far the stage is from the audience. At least I hope not. And I can always cauterize the ends if they're fluffy. I did bring a leotard. I did not bring tights, but I brought a skirt. And I'm just going to warm up a little bit, maybe do a bar really quick. I don't have that much free time right now because I do teach online in about an hour. So I can either teach online at home or I can teach from here. I think I might just teach from here though to make things easier. What the heck did I do? No. Oh geez. Again, I'm just doing like a really crappy job at sewing. I kind of regret packing this Leo because it's so tight up here after I washed it. And this is the Leo. Sorry for the hair in front of you. Got from Dancewear Center, a gift card that someone gave to me for Christmas, but I got it on sale on clearance and it's really teeny tiny on my shoulders. There's no ballet bars in this studio, so I might go to the other studio to do my bar and then come in here to do the variation just to try it once, at least see if I can physically get through it. And I'm just gonna do a quick bar because I honestly just don't want to use all of my energy on like doing a bar. I also desperately need a new pair of shoes, but I don't really want to break in a new pair of shoes for a performance. I'm just gonna use these ones. Also, these shoes are falling apart.
One of my most asked questions or topics to talk about is how to find motivation, how I find motivation. And I have to admit, had I not signed up for this talent show and had a goal in mind, I probably would have not been taking ballet classes often or as intensely as I am now. And that's not to say I don't love dancing, because obviously I do, but during the summer when I'm working during the day rather than the evenings, I just feel so tired at night. I don't want to do a ballet class. Usually during the year, I'm teaching in the evenings because that's when people are out of school or off work. And no, I'm not trying to blame my schedule on not being able to enjoy myself in ballet class, but I am just trying to explain, I guess, to myself and to you guys why I haven't been as genuinely focused in ballet as I used to be. I was looking at old videos like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was going to the studio once a week, if not twice a week, and practicing bar, center, and point work. And now this is the first time I've done stuff at the studio probably in over a year now. Actually, I just fact checked. The last time I did a ballet class in the studio was November 3rd of last year, which is still a really long time considering I used to go every week. That's been months rather than taking a break every few days. So now that I have this goal in sight, I've been a lot more motivated, and that's one of my tips, having some kind of goal to work towards, because sometimes just loving something, you need a break from it, yeah, for sure, but it's also nice to have a goal and something to work towards, whether it's a performance, whether it's even just achieving a step, doing a variation. That's why I also love teaching students variations, because sometimes doing a ballet class every single day can get quite monotonous. So just having a goal such as achieving a variation or learning a variation, performing a variation in front of your friends in the studio even, maybe even showing your parents, who knows, but having that kind of a goal definitely motivates me. So I'd urge you, if you're having trouble motivating yourself or finding motivation, to think of goals that you want to achieve in ballet, whether it's performing, whether it's like technical goals, whatever it is. Make sure you write those down and work towards those goals.
Let's try the Aurora variation. It's been a while. I'm gonna do the other side because I'm better at the other side. Starts right away.
So after doing these variations, I was so happy that I chose to take some extra time for myself in the studio to work out what felt good and what didn't, because oh my goodness, Aurora Sleeping Beauty variation did not feel good, guys. I did it a few years ago. I think that was the last performance I ever did before I ended up retiring. I did this variation and I forgot how hard it was, especially in the next part. This part's like the breathing part, and then when you get to those jumps, oh my goodness, this I always got so tired on, but I forgot how demanding it was physically and technically. Like, those are not fifth positions. I just have to speed through all this because, oh my gosh, what a mess. And I thought my legs were way higher than they are in the video.
I'm gonna try Esmeralda because Sleeping Beauty is not gonna work. I do not have the stamina or the strength for that.
So I think I'm going to go with Esmeralda, despite the fact that the ending is like impossible for me. I might just change it because who's really gonna know? Honestly, it's a talent show, so it's not like a ballet performance where I'm in a company and I have to do exactly what they say. I can kind of do whatever I want. But yeah, the beginning part's easy in Esmeralda. I mean, not easy, but it's just definitely easier for me personally than Sleeping Beauty Aurora Wedding Variation. This part's just kind of weird, and I was trying to work using the little space that I'll have at the talent show, and the end is fine. I just have to force myself to do it, basically. Because, like I said, the beginning part's a little bit easier for me, and I slacked off in the end for the ballets, and yeah, I just didn't end up doing it, actually. I just need to force myself to do it on Friday when I go back into the studio. Let me know what variation I should do, guys. When I went shopping with my friend, this little fish was so cute. He was giving me faces, and I couldn't resist buying Luna a new collar and some Halloween pet toys. I did have to resist, however, on the bat wings because they were like $30, and I can't afford buying my pet $30 bat wings. To be fair, I know Luna deserves everything and anything. However, I know she would destroy it or just choose not to wear it, which is fine too, but definitely not worth spending the money on. We also went to Michael's to look at their Halloween stuff, and it was so nice, but so expensive, so we didn't end up getting anything really. I did, however, end up getting a rice veggie dog with sweet potato on the outside, barbecue sauce, ketchup, honey mustard, and it was so delicious. I also got those mac and cheese bites to go. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.